I will just lead by saying that this man brought a lot of fans into this sport, and when he fights, the building's still packed to the nines.
Yes, absolutely. Nick Diaz has a fan base that will follow him through anything, and rightfully so. He won the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship, defended it in a ton of crazy fights, knocking out Paul Daley, knocking out Marius Zaromskis, and then coming back to the UFC and getting wins over BJ Penn, fighting George St. Pierre, and then also sharing the octagon with Anderson Silva. So it was only big fights for Nick Diaz because he was such a star and such a draw.
And sometimes people lose sight of just how good he was in his prime. 2008 to 2011, Nick Diaz won 11 consecutive fights. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 154 pounds.
Okay, protect yourself at all times, obey my command at all times. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your opponent. You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He'd appear to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player. He wants to get the fight to the ground and start to weave his web of traps to try and find a submission. This striker needs to maintain his space. He needs to make sure he is not on the ground. Avoid it at all costs.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. Timing his shots nice. He didn't like that left hand. He's got him hurt here.
Very tricky when he throws that body. He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch.
Diaz gets absolutely pelted by that head kick.
Nice takedown land.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Real sneaky body.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
Oh, nice.
And he comes through with a big knee. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that one, don't you? You love that jab.
Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Left hand punch in the clinch. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, that jab, one of the best weapons in his arsenal. There it is again. Diaz gets the takedown. Could be big here. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the
And just like that, the fight is over. Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Adam!
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight.